Ohio, Japanese for good morning. So I started a new book recently called How to Break Up with Your Phone by Catherine Price. And I'm 30 pages in, and this line really stuck with me. Basically, there was a study done, and the volunteers received a mild electric shock. And then they were asked if they would pay to avoid being shocked again. And 42 people, the participants, said they would pay to not be shocked again. They went into a room for 15 minutes with nothing to do, nothing to entertain themselves other than their thoughts. And some people re-shocked themselves, even though they just said they would pay to not have that done again. And it says on page 36, granted, maybe the volunteers shocked themselves out of temporary boredom or curiosity, but in our everyday lives, many of us keep ourselves perpetually busy and distracted because, as Lemke, that's the researcher, writes, we're running from pain. After all, and this was the nugget for myself, it's a heck of a lot easier to numb ourselves with a screen than it is to deal with the roots of our distress. Ouch. And what you might have heard whenever you just heard that might have been the same thing with me. There might have been a faint sound after you listened to that, and that was my toes being stepped on. So, something to think about, and it's a good book so far. So, maybe it's time to break up with your phone. Have a great one.